Can artificial intelligence improve the Wheel of Time? I put the Wheel of Time into an AI writing software to improve it, but did it work? Can AI make this foundational fantasy series better? The answer is no. But if you're not a fan, maybe? But the real question is why? Why try to improve these 15 books written by Robert Jordan, whom many called the American Tolkien back in the day? A series hailed by some as the greatest fantasy series ever written. But The Wheel of Time is not without its detractors, because the series has its flaws. Critics will say it's boring, poorly written at times, and overly detailed. Its diehard fans will say it's boring, poorly written at times, and overly detailed. The Wheel of Time is unique in that its biggest fans openly acknowledge its flaws.
Wheel of Time, I can give the book a 6, and I can talk about all these different flaws to the series, and yet I will still proudly say it's my favorite book series ever.
But what makes it so great? Why can you walk into a bookstore today and see the series on display? And those who can see past its detriments are rewarded with deeply moving passages.
All I have is a sword, and a war I cannot win, but can never stop fighting. I've told you I care nothing for that. Light, you've made me say more than is proper already. Will you shame me to the point of asking you? I will never shame you. The gentle tone, like a caress, sounded odd to Rand's ears in the warder's voice, but it made Nynaeve's eyes brighten. I will hate the man you choose because he is not me, and love him if he makes you smile. No woman deserves the sure knowledge of widow's black as her bride price. You, least of all.
The series also has one of the greatest endings in all of storytelling, an ending set up from the first book that makes rewarding and fun rereads. And it's that ending that makes the series fans look past the flaws. But could an AI fix those flaws? Could an AI make the series perfect or flawless? What can AI improve? Most authors don't use AI in their creative process, but some do use AI as a tool to help outline, plot, and edit. One of the major complaints is the bloated writing, with many fans complaining Jordan padded the length of the series. This complaint directed specifically at Crossroads of Twilight, the 10th book in the series. So for our experiment, we will take a passage from Crossroads of Twilight and ask the AI to shorten it. This passage will be carefully selected to not contain spoilers. Let's listen to it first.
The red-striped tent itself made him chafe as much as the map, and so did the furnishings. The gilt-edged chairs that folded for storage, and the mosaic-topped table that did not. The stand mirror and the mirrored washstand, and even the brass-bound chests standing in a row along an outer wall. It was barely light outside, and all 12 of the lamps were lit, mirrors sparkling. The braziers that had held off the night's freezing cold still contained a few embers.
It's a long expositional passage, so what would the AI do? If placed in Google Docs, the AI Gemini would do this. It's considerably shorter, but is it better? As you can see, it took the items and listed them all in a row more clinically than Robert Jordan did. In Jordan's version, more character comes through here and here. It's very slight, but in just these few words, we can tell it bothers the character that there are chairs that fold and a table that does not. It informs us of the decadence of the tent's owner and how that decadence annoys the character whose head we're in. But in the shortened version, we know the items irritated, but we don't have the context clues as to know why. But again, is the shortened version better? Fans of The Wheel of Time will say no, but detractors may like it more. So let's run this test 4 more times to be sure. You can find a PDF of this test in the description of this video. All the passages come from Crossroads of Twilight. They are all expositional. And this test is in no way all-encompassing. We are just using the AI Gemini in Google Docs. And in all instances, the AI left out certain aspects of Robert Jordan's writing that made it Robert Jordan's writing. The AI is very good at shortening passages, but it is not good at knowing Robert Jordan's eccentricities. Over and over, it removes that character work woven in the details. It removes lengthy descriptions of clothes and culture. And it's exactly what's left out that makes The Wheel of Time the most human fantasy series. To its fans, Wheel of Time feels like a friend whose flaws you accept. Some people don't like your friend, and that's okay because you get them. Who isn't boring sometimes? And that's what makes The Wheel of Time so special. It's clearly written by a man whose life journey is reflected in his series, whose genius shines through just as much as his funny obsessions with clothes and propriety. All things that an AI today removed in order to, quote, refine the story. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing or liking the video. I do not upload regularly as these videos take me a long time to write, shoot, and edit. And if you would, leave a comment about your favorite flaw in the Wheel of Time series. Why human art is important. It could only be a person that would allow all the braid tugging, skirt smoothing, and haphazard romance. And it could only be a person that could write standout moments that live with its readers forever.
I will not be manhandled in that fashion for the whole world to see. I will not. Not the whole world, he replied. But if they can see, they can hear as well. You have made a place in my heart where I thought there was no room for anything else. You have made flowers grow where I cultivated dust and stones. Remember this, on this journey you insist on making. If you die, I will not survive you long.
AI will never replace human storytelling. Its best use is as a tool. The hammer will never replace the builder. The Wheel of Time is proof that we need human stories told by humans, imperfections and all. One day a publisher may use AI to, quote, fix a series like The Wheel of Time to make it modern for that time. But we must remember it's those mistakes, those flaws that place it in time and show us how far we've come. The Wheel of Time series is not perfect, but it's that imperfection that makes it perfect. To see more from me, click the link on your screen now. Thank you for watching.